what's up, guys? My name's Emma, and today I'll be reacting to RWBY, Volume 8, Chapter 4, Fault. John, Ren, and Yang's pursuit of a mysterious new Grimm results in unexpected complications. RWBY, Weiss, and Blake find a new place to lay low. Cinder receives an ultimatum. Anyways, let's see if this works out. I've been messing with stuff, and I shouldn't have, so we're going to it in the start of 3, 2, 1, now. Of course. There we go. What I'm gonna do, especially because I'm using an outside mic, I wanted to lessen the ability of my MacBook to just scream in your ears and all of that, which is the result here, so we're working with it. Ooh, okay. But yeah, it's really gonna be interesting seeing how this all goes. Let's hope not. It's always weird, because I actually get to watch it the day it comes out. I'm always like, oh yeah, I gotta, oh no, I have to wait a week. So, that always causes issues with me, but it's okay. Okay. I'm wearing these for no reason.
You should have seen the look on Joanna's face.
Just
I don't
chatting
think she
down
ever
there.
lost a fight before that. At least, not fair and square.
Wearing them out of habit, I believe. What, Candy will fly?
Tough crowd tonight. Guess Ironwood should have paid for better cell block entertainment. And he smiles.
There you go.
Hey, it's your game. I don't make the rules.
I'm sorry for what happened. It wasn't your fault.
It was, though. I made a deal with the darkness, and he paid the price. It's all happening so fast.
Yeah, that's the
Clover
thing. It
and
happens
I
so fast.
Could have worked together against Tyrion if Clover just... But the thing that really stings, for the first time in a while, I thought maybe I could be around somebody, anybody, without my semblance making it complicated.
Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it?
And now, it just feels like a childish dream. Gone, like everybody else.
Believe it or not, I know a little of what that's like. When people are worried you're gonna sniff out their secrets, they tend to push you away. It makes a real connection difficult.
I
They're
never
coming.
thought of it that way.
You don't get to keep that.
I didn't kill him.
You keep saying that. But it was your weapon covered in his blood.
Yeah, okay. And people don't...
If you really want to
Get
know
their
what
weapons
happened,
taken?
Mohawk, why not open the cell and take my hand?
If I open this cell, it won't be to shake hands.
Yeah, because you don't care about the truth.
Yeah,
you
at
just
this
want
point.
someone to be mad at. Easier than taking an honest look at what side you're on.
It's so much easier to just believe what you want to believe instead of actually
Aaron?
trying.
What are you doing?
No, come on!
Nothing.
I just want... freedom! Come on, Marrow.
Well, that was almost exciting.
Someone almost went for the truth. Almost.
It's going to lose us in these mountains. We can't keep up. I don't know how much longer these bikes can stand the cold.
Yeah, that's a problem
really
you have to
wishing
worry
one of
about.
us could fly right now.
Wait, hold on. Ren, going to get you up there.
Okay. Teamwork, teamwork. Oh.
Nice!
Ouch.
Okay, not as nice.
Slowing him down. Hold on, Ren. I don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, he's kind of there. He can let go, but that would be losing a weapon. Okay. Will you guys be able to do anything about that, though? Oh, yeah, that was just... Ouch! He's gonna... Oh, no, 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 no.
Did it just call for backup?
That's what it seems like, yes. Yes, it is, sadly. Oh, no. Nice ramp. Oh, in front, in front, in front. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no! Yeah. Oscar's gone.
Oh, you've picked a fine time to...
Not another word.
Yeah, Whitley, now's really not the time.
Things are already bad enough after what you did to Father. Now you want us to harbor fugitives too? Our family has a reputation.
Who cares about the
What are you
reputation right
worried
now?
about?
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
Reputation?
I'm just saying that we've already lost all the house staff. And Mother locked herself in her room.
Maybe you haven't figured out what's going on, Whitley, but we're busy trying to save Atlas. Look, our friend is hurt. We just need a place to lay low while she rests, and then we'll be out of your way.
Fine. What do you expect me to do then?
Go to your room.
And he just listened. That should be something.
way.
Oh.
Ruby,
I hope everyone's doing all right.
if you're worried about Yang, you could always try calling her.
That's the thing. I did.
I repeat, if anybody can hear me. We need transport back to Mantle.
We're lucky you guys still have your auras, because this could be bad.
We need
Oh!
to get out of this weather before the
Oh,
cold
yeah.
drops our auras completely. How much farther to the outpost?
It's going away.
Ren, how much?
I don't know.
I thought you said you saw it when you were up in the air.
I did. Before I had to cut myself loose to help you guys.
Yeah, you've brought that up a couple times now. Something you need to say?
Not really. Wouldn't want to waste any more time.
You can walk and talk. Yeah, this is
Hey,
not going to do any
what
good
is your
right now,
deal?
Ren.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry things aren't going smoothly enough for you.
Guys, they're not going smoothly at all.
I hate to break it to you, but that's part of being a huntsman.
Are you kidding? We don't know the first thing about being huntsmen. We clearly weren't ready. Guys, stop it.
Were we not ready when we saved Haven? When we took down a Leviathan? We got the lamp to Atlas.
And then we lost it. And after that, when we had to make real decisions, we got every single one wrong.
I'm not going to pretend like we did everything perfectly. But if we'd done nothing, things would be even worse than they are now.
How could they possibly be worse? We are stuck out there while Salem has the lamp and Oscar. We've got no plan, no army.
We've got the Maiden.
And by keeping her from opening the vault for Ironwood, we're just trapping the whole city for Salem. People are going to die because of us.
So what? We should just give Ironwood what he wants? Abandon Mantle? You think Atlas is still going to be able to float to safety now that she's here?
I don't know. But these aren't the kinds of decisions we should be making because we have no idea what we're doing. Okay, both
Neither
of you,
does he, though.
cut it out. I'm just saying what nobody else wants to. We're in way over our heads. Ruby is barely more than a kid. I'm just an orphan from the middle of nowhere.
Ren,
You cheated your way into bacon.
Great.
You don't think we should be huntsmen? Fine. But I'm getting out of the cult. Still got a job to do.
I love this.
Seriously, is your goal just to
Teamwork.
push everyone away?
There's a lot going on. Intentions are so high,
Oscar.
but
Don't panic. We're going to be okay.
What?
oh yeah, he's in a terrible position
My
though.
long-lost Ozma. Found at last.
Ooh.
So small, this new host of yours. It's a wonder my hound didn't break you. It's been how many years since we saw each other like this, face to face? And nothing to say?
I'm sorry the reunion isn't living up to your expectations.
You can pretend, boy. But you're not fully him. Not yet, at least. Well, perhaps you and I can have a better working relationship. Oscar, was it?
Oh, and she has his name.
The beacon relic. My forces have been unable to locate the relic beneath the school. If I know my Ozma, he has used some means of deception to hide its location differently than the others.
Very believable.
I need to know where it is.
That's not something I know about.
Of course. You would keep that one guarded as long as possible. How about something easier then? The password for the lamp.
Ooh yeah, password.
The lamp is all out of questions.
He has to pull that one too. Yep, no. And the hound's just accepting this.
Lies come out of you so easily. Like-minded souls indeed.
It's
One of you is going to tell me what you know. I don't much care if it is you or Ozma. Either way, I'll finally have the relic.
I won't tell you anything.
Hazel? Wait.
Hazel, come on!
That was for Haven Academy.
I love how you're beating up a child.
Everything that follows will be for my sister.
You're beating up.
Your Grace, What is that? An experiment. So far, I am pleased with the results. Did you need something?
What did you do?
Yes, I
I want to search for the Winter Maiden. I think...
Do you hear that, my pet? She thinks. She wants. As if she's done something that warrants me caring about either of those things.
We're just sitting and waiting. Without the maiden power, the vault means nothing. Let me claim it for you.
I will tell you when and where you are needed.
But your grace...
Oh yeah, she does not.
I've shown a great deal of patience over my many years walking Remnant, but I do hate repeating myself. You will remain here. Is that clear?
Yes, Cinder? Do you get it yet?
Yes, of course. Without you, I am nothing.
She said it again. Are you just gonna take that sitting down?
I know what she said. I just want to check on something. We'll be back before anyone realizes.
Oh, she'll know. She'll know.
I want to see if anything is still going on at Amity Coliseum. Salem doesn't know those children like I do. They wouldn't just abandon their misguided attempt to save the world.
That's her knowing Ruby a little too well. But yeah, no, Neo, thank you.
If she doesn't want to, I'll come.
Emerald!
I've been working on my semblance. I can help. I won't tell anybody.
How much did you overhear?
She's probably been there the whole time, honestly, knowing her.
You're right, Ren. I did cheat my way into Beacon. And I'm glad I had people around me to help me see that I was bigger than that mistake. You've got people around you, too. You don't have to force yourself to be strong. The more you hide from what you're feeling, the more alone you're going to feel. Trust me.
He's just trying to help. It's gonna take time,
If anyone cares, I found a part to fix the bike. So, yay! Good news. For what it's worth, I'm sorry he said that to you. I know you've had to work hard to get here, Jean.
We're all under a lot of stress right now. I used to push people away, too.
Do you think she thinks less of me for not helping out with Amity?
Ruby is your sister.
It's not that.
She's always going to love you, even if you disagree with each other.
Yeah. Ruby.
Yep, that's what she meant.
I need to get some sleep, but I can't stop thinking about Oscar.
Go on. I'll make sure Ren doesn't brood himself to death out in the cold.
Thanks. I just have a bad feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Things always seem to get worse before they get better.
Exactly. Oh, no. Don't end here, by the way. I feel like it's getting close. No! No. No! No. I disapprove. I'm sorry, by the way, if Oscar's screaming was super loud. The big mic is coming out of my arm's length away. And the mic is not even half that. Only bad things are happening. And they're right. Like, tensions are really high right now. Like, they're at an all-time high. And how long was the episode, by the way? I wasn't paying attention. 19 minutes. Look at that. I was so not focused on, like, how long the episode was going. Okay. Something I'm not going to touch upon too much, probably. Actually, we'll find out what I don't touch upon. Let's see. I'm kind of in the way of my own. Did I click on? Probably not. But we have Robin here. Oh, I did. There we go. Robin's like trying to
At least not fair and square.
yeah, pass the time here. Like, yeah. And then, Jock is being attacked by a fly.
Tough crowd tonight. Guess
Ready?
Ironwood should have paid for better cell block entertainment.
And she gets Crow to smile and like give a little he actually is like not, while he's still really obviously focused on it, it is a win. Honestly, Robin, you did win there. I'm glad that, he at least has you here in this moment, because otherwise nothing good would be going on. He would be very stuck in his own mind right now and just furthering the blame train. And I don't remember how much I got into it in Volume 7, like when this went down. But while Crow did make a stupid decision to work with Tyrion, I can't think now that my like brain is just done. But both of them made stupid decisions in that moment. He decided to pursue Crow, even though like the literal villain working for the big bad is obviously free, but instead he focused on getting Crow. The matter of the fact is, the win condition was teaming up with someone. And it's just bad and sad that there was no way for Crow to get on the better side, because he was a target. He was being treated on the same level as Tyrion in that moment, and it did not work out. It did not go good, and it's just a mess. He is not just, yeah, Clover was not going to let up on that. In that fight of many mistakes, that was another one. I can't talk about it enough, really. It's just a broken record. Sure, Crow messed up. He went with the wrong side. But Clover messed up too, by treating someone who could still have been an ally as a full-on enemy because of an order. That order overrided what should have been a very clear, oh shoot, this murderous fiend who's working with the big bad coming in and trying to destroy us all, he's not my top priority. It's you. I was ordered to confiscate your weapon and arrest you. And I think I'm going to end off there in that regard. Anyways, I'm curious now. They brought Watts back. Watts is back in his cell, and, Crow, he has a lot to work through. Once again, I'm just glad he actually has someone there. And she while it's not the same, she has that same feeling of, it being hard to be around someone without complications and stuff like that. And, Crow finally being comfortable around someone, and to have that be gone is just so hard. So I want to see everything work out. I do. But yeah. Harriet coming and being like, taking it, and Crow's like, I didn't kill him. Because technically, it's true. But Harriet's like, well, it's your weapon with the blood on it, so yeah, no shit. You think is that weapon literally connected to his arm or something? It can get taken. It can get knocked out of someone's hand and someone else can pick it up and use it as a murder weapon. It happens. And Robin's right. It's like, oh, well, you obviously just want someone to be mad at, even if it's not true. I mean, if you really wanted to prove something, you would unlock this hard light gate and, like, take my hand, and you'd find out then. and it looks like Harriet's not going to do it. And then, that egged her on. Like, that statement there egged her on, but then Marrow was like, what are you doing? And it made her back off. It made her not do it. Whether or not Robin was going to be serious about, like, oh, no, seriously, you want to know the truth? Here. Or whether or not Robin wanted to, like, use that as some sneaky, let's get out of here maneuver. You see that there's obviously something going on in Harriet's mind that made her even contemplate that. I feel like if, they didn't have that huge altercation with Team RWBY, if, Ironwood didn't shoot someone in front of them, I feel like they wouldn't even consider, they'd be like, no, Robin is 100% the bad. We can't help you. We wouldn't even trust you with a 50-foot hole. It's just... Yeah. I don't know. Marrow seems to be, like, taking this form of, like, he's going to be calling a shot. Because he's the one who took the order from Ironwood and said yes to it. Harriet didn't get to respond. She even looked at him like, what are you doing? And in this case, Harriet went to make a decision, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? And it made her leave. And he was the last one to stay. And he's looking on. Marrow, I have faith in you. Come on. Notice something's up. Well, arguably your boss isn't nowhere near the level of Salem. He's not making good choices here either. In the battle of doing good, sometimes literally you have to make what's in that moment the wrong choice. There's never been a situation where you can you pick all good choices. Like, all of these choices, they were fabulous and they led to this amazing outcome. There's always a decision mixed in that was not the right choice, but from that you work with it and you try fixing it. We jump in here. Ren. So they're chasing the hound that has Oscar. Ren is able to get a latch on and he's being flung around with it. Yang, like, I'm oversimplifying this part, but I kind of want to get to past it, so that's why I'm doing that in the way I'm doing it. But yeah, we have a new song that I'm going to be listening to later on, but not right now. It literally summons the other Grimm. It calls forth other Grimm. And that's just terrifying. The bikes are running out of gas. They're getting beat the flip up. And, like, there's not a lot of stuff we can do. Ren has to give up holding onto the hound and to go rescue Yang and John. Which we later, after the scene with RWBY's side of things, we find out he's holding against them. But once again, I'll talk about it. It's just, they made an effort. They were doing their best, but obviously it just isn't going to work out all that well. All that nice. Weiss brings them back to the manor, the Schnee Manor, greeted by Whitley, and she's just like, Whitley, go to your room, no more words, we're just here for this. Like, RWBY's kind of just like, literally, we just want a place to lay low, we will leave, and we will get out of your way once we just have a little rest, because one of us is injured, and we just need this safe place. But, yeah, it was interesting to note that, their mom locked herself away in her room, and he's just there. It's like this other manner of, Weiss did, get Jock arrested because of his stupid, dumb actions that make him guilty. And, and then she left. Once again, not her fault. Literally the world, at least surrounding, the world's in danger. And, she's trying to be the part of the force that's trying to save us. Save everyone. And it's just this big, like, he's just here. His mom is back to at least being in a room. She honestly probably is drinking. We don't know. You can maybe infer, but yeah.
I'm just saying that we've already lost all the house staff, and Mother locked herself in her room.
Maybe you haven't figured out what's going on, Whitley, but we're busy trying to save Atlas. Look, our friend is hurt. We just need a place to lay low while she rests, and then we'll be out of your way.
Fine. What do you expect me to do then?
Go to your room.
Like, I feel bad for him, honestly. Like, it's not his fault he's got, like, this certain mannerisms that he does. And nothing his father did is his fault. It's just such a terrible situation that he's found himself in. Sorry for, like, the pausing and, like...
This way.
Yeah. But yeah, we need to take care of Nora here.
I hope everyone's doing all right. If you're worried about Yang, you could always try calling her.
That's the thing. I did.
Yeah. It makes sense. Like, not even on the matter of, oh, hey, I need to check in with the other team, see what's going on. It's like, the way they split off was not a nice separation. It wasn't like this, yes, we all agree, you know, like, even if they're not all happy about it, it's at least a neutral. It's like, okay, yeah, I see your point, let's go. It was a pretty negative separation in the fact that when Yang went to continue her speech after pretty much putting all of the fault on RWBY because, you know, they said they would follow her leadership and nothing seems to have gone right. You know, she didn't get to say anything after that because Ren cut her off. Which, I'm sorry, because I have an outside view. I would have been like, oh shoot, I have Ren on my side. What did I do? Because no, once again, I'm never going to say that she chose the wrong decision, she's making a wrong choice or anything like that. I see 100% where Yang is coming from. But there's something about it where now that you've seen that something didn't quite go right, all of a sudden the decision like that she made, it's like, oh no, it's impossible, it's pointless. Yes, it's the more, well actually, arguably, both of them are very difficult. With different reasons make them honestly about equal in danger and difficulty. They're trying to evacuate Mantle, try to get them in a safe place. They're dealing with the freezing temperatures which are sapping away at their auras. They're dealing with the people who are gonna like start fighting or disagree for this or that reason. And you know, they're also they have someone in their group right now who isn't doing well mentally and is pushing people away, and like when he speaks it's like his frustration is just attacking you. You know, it's not going well down there in that moment, and you've lost a member, which is just making it worse. Their group has been like, you know, Blake's kind of been like Yang. She's like being a little bit more optimistic, throwing a little joke in there, trying to get a laugh or two, even if it's only to mildly rise the situation and lift someone's spirit. Kind of like how I enjoyed seeing Robin do the same and getting a little smile from Crow. It's like that little nice uplifting where there's at least some positive emotions there and it's not all like negative. It's not you just stuck in your thoughts about what you need to be doing, how you should be doing things, or is everything my fault? You know, it's like more positive feelings to it. But yeah, Yang's unable to answer whether it's her scroll's destroyed or she's just completely out of range, because they are far away from Mantle and they're up in Atlas. So it probably might just be right out of range, possibly. I'm not going to say Yang didn't respond. She's in a dire situation. It's just the distance probably made it to where she can't reach her, which is enough of a worry when you think about it. She's out of range. But we come back to them, like I said. They're on foot. Their bike is broken right now.
We need to get
and their auras are just like
our auras completely.
Getting out.
How much farther to the outpost? Ren, how much?
I don't know.
I thought you said you saw it when you were up in the air.
I did. Before I had to cut myself loose, help you guys.
Yeah, you've brought that up a couple times now.
I'm sorry that they were put in the way of possibly death, Ren. And once again, some of the things I might say may sound like I'm blaming Ren here and like being extremely harsh on him. Don't get me wrong, I love Ren. I really do. The tense situation they even bring up here, it's like those emotions come out through me too, because I'm just sitting here praying for no death. So it's like any form of argument or like breakup in a group can lead to something bad happening. And John says he has a bad feeling. So I'm just scared and worried. But yeah, his attitude is egging Yang on. She's someone who gets frustrated, and she's not afraid to bring stuff up. Like, her face right here. Yeah.
Hey, what is your deal?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry things aren't going smoothly enough for you.
Guys, they're not going smoothly at all.
I hate to break it to you, but that's part of being a huntsman.
Are you kidding? We don't know the first thing about being huntsmen.
And I'm pretty sure those who actually graduated might not quite know that either. This isn't like, oh, we're going on missions, like here's, some Grimm are causing trouble. I'm guaranteeing you, even the huntsmen who actually graduated are not prepared to be dealing with someone like Salem, or these huge, organized swarms of Grimm that are just going to tower down upon you. These people working with the big bad who's immortal. No one's gonna really be prepared for that. Not even Ozpin is ready for it. He didn't have a real plan. He was just hoping he was doing some good to help figure a plan out, figure out what to do, and just try to get his goal complete. He didn't even quite know what to do. This isn't a matter of not being ready, because no one is. No one. Because think about it. Ozpin was having Team Stark. They were working against, trying to figure things out about Salem, her group, this and that. And look where they are right now. Whether they know everything or not, they don't. But they were put on missions like that. They weren't told much. A select few were, but... yeah. No, his line to John, though. I'm gonna keep letting it play out.
We weren't ready. Guys, stop it.
Were we not ready when we saved Haven? When we took down a Leviathan? We got the lamp to Atlas.
And then we lost it. And after that, when we had to make real decisions, we got every single one wrong.
That one's a little harsh. Saying they've done everything wrong. Everything. There was not a single thing that was good. Who's to say every negative didn't have some good change to it? Robin. We probably wouldn't have had Robin's team or Robin herself on our side. Crow might have not had Robin to be like, it wasn't your fault, because maybe let's say Yang and Blake actually were able to capture her and bring her to prison. She wouldn't be all like, it wasn't your fault. She wouldn't have known the situation, and she might have held resentment because she knows that Crow was with them. She probably would have been rubbing it in his face that he was in jail now. You don't know what could have been happening. We wouldn't have had May helping them up in, the military base. Who knows how Mantle would be doing right now without the rest of the Happy Huntresses helping with the evacuations. I honestly think that was a good thing. That was a decision that, while it angered and ultimately helped as another part to what Ironwood used as, I can't trust you, you're all fugitives now, it did ultimately help with keeping this, at least extra forces. It helped gain some allies in this situation where everything went wrong. Nothing's gonna go perfectly. Even tiny missions can have their faults in them. Because if there's something super easy looking, you tend to get cocky, and that could lead to issues too. This is by no means a simple mission. This is life or death. Nothing's gonna go perfectly here. You can plan everything out and think it through 100%, and something that you couldn't calculate can come in and ruin it. It's a matter of how you take that information, take those losses, that will really determine whether or not you can win or lose. Ren at this point, while I bet he doesn't completely agree with Ironwood, his emotions that he's kind of like being overwhelmed by aren't letting him completely think things through. Everything's a bit foggy, I imagine, possibly in his mind, and it's not going good or okay. We're stuck out here while Salem has the lamp and Oscar. Yes. And arguing and doing what you're about to do doesn't really help in the matter of, oh, let's regroup, we need to save him. It's just causing rifts. And once again, tense situation. Your emotions are not really under control, which is probably something that's irking you even more. But John's just trying to keep things together. He's like, guys, stop. We need to, and, you know, he's about to get snapped at for all he's trying to do really is to calm us down.
Has the lamp and Oscar. We've got no plan, no army.
We've got the maiden.
And by keeping her from opening the vault for Ironwood, we're just trapping the whole city for...
We're trapping all of Atlas. Ren. Ironwood's not going to come back for Mantle. And if we take the relic outside of the vault, and it's just free reign for Salem to just, you know, send her freaking creepy Grim up there. Her force is up there. Sure, Atlas is like slowly flying away. But that's the thing. Unless it's like instant teleportation and all of a sudden no Grim can get up there, we're stuck. The things out of the freaking... That's the thing. He's going on and on about how we made every wrong choice. Well, by giving Ironwood what he wants, he's about to make some wrong choices too. More than he already has. We're picking at straws here. Which side will be the less possibly going wrong side, huh? And in his state of mind right now, it's more of Ironwood.
For Salem. People are going to die. Because of us.
So what? We should just give Ironwood what he wants? Abandon Mantle? You think Atlas is still going to be able to float to safety now that she's here?
I don't know. But these aren't the kinds of decisions we should be making because we have no idea what we're doing.
And Ironwood doesn't either. But yeah, no. John, he's just trying to be the voice. Reason he's like, both of you cut it out. You know, he's been trying to get them to stop from the beginning. If it will play.
Ruby is barely more than a kid. I'm just an orphan from the middle of nowhere.
Ren,
You cheated your way into Bacon!
He at least looks like you see his remorse at the fact that he said that. But that is literally the lowest blow you can use against him. That is literally probably one of the biggest things you could say to John that would give him every right to shut down. In the fact that later on in this scene, he's coming to you and admitting, he's the one who's pretty much going, he's the one being apologetic. Yes, John didn't make it to Beacon on his own. He cheated his way in. Yes, he did. It was literally used, he was freaking blackmailed because of that information. You know what helped him, get over that fact and felt like he was actually improving and felt like a part of the team? Pyrrha. Pyrrha helped him get over that little hurdle and even made it to where, while he didn't initially earn the rights to be there, I guarantee you, at the place he is now, he well earned his way in. He's been working so hard. He wants to make sure he's doing things okay. He doesn't want anyone to die because of him. And you're bringing up this big fact that will really hurt him and will really affect him. Tensions are high. Things are going to be said that maybe you would have never said in any other situation. But that was literally one of the lowest things. I'm actually tearing up. I'm sorry. Of all the things Ryan could have said to John there, that one was one I was hoping to never hear about again. And like in this situation, that was not what I was hoping to hear come from his mouth. But maybe I'm still thinking way too highly of Ren under stress and pressure.
You don't think we should be huntsmen? Fine. But I'm getting out of the cult. Still got a job to do.
Once again, Ryan is like, we should be doing this. We're not ready. And Yang's like, well then, are you saying we shouldn't be doing anything? Because by doing nothing, things would have been worse. Yang is right. And then you go and yell at John, who's honestly just trying to break things down so we don't, do this. We don't get in this big fight, this big argument, and cause so much more unneeded stall time. Our auras are depleting. We're in the cold. We're far away from where we said we were going to be helping. Instead, we're here arguing. And yeah. John's just trying to keep everyone together. He cares about you, Ren. He cares about you a lot. And I know you care too. I can't. With this, she knows that Oscar and Ozpin aren't actually one yet. They're not all one being. And Oscar is refusing to give information. He's not trying to give anything to Salem. Oh, and he's starting to get beat up by Hazel because Hazel, hello. Yes, Ozpin, I guess your sister became a huntress. It's terrible that she got killed. Literally, it's the worst. But right now, what you're doing is beating up a child. I'm sure you heard the part where he's not one with us. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but currently he's not really all of the person who did that. Currently, he's still an innocent child who had nothing to do with that. But once again, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things because if emotions are high, it's kind of just like, well, I'm getting to ultimately beat up the person who did this. I don't care if it's not completely true. He did this. I'm praying for Oscar. He doesn't deserve any of what's happening to him right now. But yeah, I can't stand the Oscar abuse, so we're not going through it. Cinder gets put in her place to the point where she's like, I'm just going to check on things. I know them better than she can. I'm going to go check on Amity. Which, if things go at least somewhat okay, she's about to run into at least Pietro and Maria and Penny. Yeah. She does know them too well. And while Neo's against the idea, which is the smart, logical way of going about things when you're dealing with Salem telling you guys to stay put and not do anything. Emerald's like, hey Cinder, I'll go with you if she doesn't want to. And, it's like, how much did you overhear? And like I said, I bet Emerald was there for, like, all of it. She was listening in. Yeah. John's just trying to be the peacemaker here. He doesn't want us to be fighting like this. Doesn't want us fighting. If I can get it to play, we'll let it play. If not... Ooh, this episode was just... a lot of... in a way, distrust being placed around. It's a nice way to be able to express different sides to characters we may not have been able to see before. But it's also, once again, like Ruby stated, something that really just helps and plays into Salem's favor. John says his piece, and Ren just sulks outside. He goes into the cold and just sits there. Yang's like, I found the piece that will fix the bike. And John's like, I used to push people away too. Going back to what was happening. When he was first blackmailed by Cardin, he pushed Pyrrha away. Pyrrha offered to help, and he took that as a sign of her treating him like he was weak and couldn't do anything on his own. And so he pushed her away. And once he accepted that help, things started to go good. There are many instances where he tried pushing people away. But the lesson he's probably learned from that is it's not good to do that. It doesn't make anything better. And now he's watching someone he considers at this point family going through a similar thing. But he's not willing to express anything. He's not willing to at least talk his piece. Not even ask for help, but to express what's going on right now. And it's doing some bad things. It's tearing them apart. Yang is asking, if she'll think, if she thinks bad of me for doing this. And John takes it as Ruby. And so he's like, she's your sister, she's always gonna love you. Which is true. Ruby's not gonna hate you for this. But that's not what Yang's talking about. She's worried about how Blake took this. How Blake took this decision and how, in a way, Yang is a big part of why there's two groups going on right now. Even though I feel like something like this could have happened even without Yang being there to say her word. There's a lot of bad things going on right now, and they can lead to disastrous results that, while some people are hoping for, because it could lead to bigger things in, like, these whole different roadways of actions and decisions. I've always been the person who wants peace. I guess I was, the innocence that Ruby was in earlier volumes that just wants things to be better for the people. And so, while I know things are not going to work out in the way I would hope, I just don't want them to be as bad as I fear. I'm actually crying, guys. Anyways, John says he has a bad feeling. We get to see Ren just outside, and there's cracks in the floor slowly getting bigger. I wonder what's about to come out and have some fun. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you have a great day or night, whatever the heck you're watching this, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments or discussion below. See you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.